Awesome. Okay, I am so excited. Thank everybody for hopping on. As I just mentioned before we got started, for some of you guys who weren't on yet, it's going to be super interactive. So make sure you have some paper, pen, that kind of stuff with you, because we're going to be super interactive through this. This is going to be very different than our typical kickoff Zooms. I'm not here to necessarily try to yell at you guys and hype you up. It's going to be a totally different spin, and I'm really excited about it. So I wanted to start out, the first thing I want you guys to start with, I want you guys to grab a piece of paper and a pen. So if you don't have that, I'm gonna give you like half a second to grab one. All kinds of stuff on my desk. Okay, so the first thing I wanna do to start this off, I want you to write down on your piece of paper every reason why you can't promote. Every reason why you can't be successful at this business, everything that you're holding on to, whether it's deep-rooted or surface level, maybe it's something someone said to you, an upline, a sideline, your mom, like something that is holding you back. I want you to think really hard about every single emotion, fear, doubt, every reason you are telling yourself why you can't hit your goals, why you can't promote, and why you can't do this. So I'm gonna give you about 2 minutes to write those things down. Put on a song while we wait. I don't like silence. Okay, so we're gonna take 2 minutes and write down every reason why you can't be successful. All right, guys, so we're just gonna cut that there. So whatever those things are, those things that you wanna purge out, those things that have been holding you back, that you've been holding on to, okay? At this moment, you either have the choice to believe these things, to let these things define you, to let these things dictate how your business is going to go. Or you can take these things, you can crinkle them up, you can throw them across the room, and you can let go. You can let go of the fear. You can let go of the doubt. You can let go of the mean things people have said to you. You can let go of those things and those feelings. You can let go of it. You no longer have to let those doubts and those insecurities and those words hold you. They don't have to control your business. They don't dictate whether or not you can be successful, whether or not you can make money, whether or not you can change your stars. The things you wrote down, those things that hurt, the things that cut deep, the things that no one else knows you struggle with, they don't define you. You can define you. You can decide who you're going to show up as. You can decide who you're going to become and how this business is going to transform your life. The things on that paper, they have no power. They are just words. They only have power when we give them the power. So tonight, I want you to take the power back. I want you to destroy every bit of those words, to let go of all of the pain that those cause, all of the doubt that it instills in you. And I want you to step out in confidence in yourself, confidence in this journey, confidence in the business, confidence in the hope that things are going to be different, because you're not lacking anything. You 100% can do this. Stop doubting yourself. This business, it has no prerequisites. It has no, like, you have to pass this to be able to join. You have to have no background experience. There's no mold you have to fit. There's no, well, if you're 75 years old, you can't do this. Well, if you're 18, you probably won't be good. There's nothing to define you. There is absolutely nothing. You get to define you, and you get to decide whether or not you're going to make this work. So now I want you guys on a different sheet of paper. I want you to grab my paper. I want you to think about who you look up to in this business. You know, we all have the people that we see, you know, like Stephanie Dunn, #1 income earner, makes $1 million, literally, like it's chump change, okay? You know, Cheyenne Knox, Kelsey Thornton, there's so many amazing women in this business. So I want you to think about the person, whether it's your upline, your sideline, maybe it's a downline, maybe it's not someone that's big, maybe it's someone who's a Ruby, but think about someone that you look up to in this business. And I want you to write down on this piece of paper the attributes you think helped get them success. Whether, you know, whatever you think helped them that you don't have. So whether you think, oh, they're prettier, so they were successful, or they didn't come from my background, so they were able to be successful. Whatever you think that made those people successful, I want you to write down every characteristic you can of whoever you look up to. I'm gonna put my music back on for about a minute, okay? All right, so I want you guys to realize everything you just wrote down, why you think whoever is successful. If I was to have started the Zoom with them, if I was to ask them to write down their doubts, their fears, they would fill up a paper too. They would write some of the exact same words you wrote down. That they're scared, they failed before, they'll do it again. Well, so-and-so said it's a scam and I probably can't do it and I'm not gonna make any money. Well, I've been in for 6 months and I'm not even Ruby. The people that you look up to, guys, they're gonna write those same fears, those same insecurities, and those same doubts. So what I want you guys to realize, all of those attributes that you see in the people that you look up to, you have those. And they have your same doubts. They are people too. There's nothing that is going to separate you and someone from the very tippity top. There's no secret sauce. They don't have something that you don't. Honey, you're not lacking. You are whole, you are beautiful, and you have every single ounce of everything it takes to make this business work. Stop writing yourself out. Stop comparing yourself. Stop all of it. Stop putting people on a pedestal. Stop talking negativity into your life and your business. Dude, you freaking can do this. You are not lacking. There is nothing missing and there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing holding you back. There is no reason you're not going to the top. Maybe it's not today for you, and maybe for your best friend it was. But if you stay with it, you're going to wind up at the tippity top too. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you at all. So I wanted to start with that, just to kind of like bring it to reality. It's so easy to look at all of these people, look left and right, and we had so many people pushing for promotions, and then to see someone else on your team hit the promotion you were going for, and you fell short again. Or maybe you fell short the first time, and it's so easy to say, well, there's something wrong with me. There's a reason I can't do this. I don't understand. I work hard. I show up. I'm just broken. I'm defective. If I don't tell myself that 10 million times a day, we're all there. We all deal with those same struggles. Honey, you're not alone. You're not alone. You have a family and you have this amazing community. And we're all broken and we're all working towards the same goal. So I want to start out with just letting you know that your insecurities are not too big. Your fears are not too strong. You can overcome anything. There's nothing standing between you and the top. It's just got to happen in the time that it happens. So now I want you guys to put in the chat what your goal is for December. Whether it's a rank, or if you guys are new, which is awesome. If you're new, you can just put in the chat you're new. Maybe it's to be commission qualified. I mean, maybe it's 400 club, 500 club. Like, I want to see what you guys are pushing for, what you're looking for this month. We got some diamonds. I love it. Emerald. Awesome. I want you guys to know that whatever that goal is, double, ruby, I love it. Whatever the goal is, I don't care what your chart says. I don't care what your upline says or your best friend says or what last month says. You are 110% within reach of your goal. You are there. You can stick your arm out there and you can get it. I promise. And guys, I can give you all of the tools. I can give you all of the steps. But if you don't believe in yourself, you will fall short again. You will. So it's so important. It's more important than anything else. More important than knowing what to post, when to post, how to add friends, how many posts to post to get up. It's more than knowing the scripts. It's knowing and believing that you can do it. Regardless, you can do it. So I want you guys to write on your paper, I am, and then whatever that rank is. And I want you guys to do that again and again and again, every single day for the rest of the month. I want it in front of you everywhere you look. I want it in your office. I want it in the bathroom, in your car, in the kitchen, everywhere you look throughout your day, the places you go. I want you to see that reminder of not like I will be, not I'm going to, but I am this. And I know you're not, and I know it doesn't feel like it, and sometimes it feels like it's never going to happen. But when you start telling yourself and claiming that spot, that goal, I am this, you are stepping up. And the more you say it, the more you believe it. And when you start believing it, you're going to start showing up like it. You don't go diamond by showing up as an emerald. You go diamond when you show up as a diamond. And you show up as a diamond even though you're an emerald. And then it compounds. And it compounds and you're showing up and you're doing the work. And then you wake up and you've pushed all month and it's midnight and you go to bed and you wake up and eSuite says it. It says you're a diamond. But you don't get there by just showing up, just being an emerald, just doing what you did already. It takes a level up. And so when you're having it in front of your face continuously, you're pushing yourself to start believing that and to start leveling up. So we're getting all of our fears and doubt out of the way. So now let's make our goals a reality. This is an extremely crucial month. This is it's the last month of the year, which is freaking crazy that it's already the last month of the year. I feel like we were just at conference and we're about to be at conference again. So craziness. But this is moving into boom season. And so I know on my team, and we've got a lot of teams on here tonight, but I know on my team, we got a lot of new people. We got a lot of young people in this business who have not been in for a year, who have not been to conference or boom season. And so for those of you guys, Lord, watch out, because you are not ready. It's freaking bomb. It's so exciting. It's like nothing you've seen yet. So keep pushing, because it is coming. But you hear all of this talk about boom season and how promotions happen and all of these customers come out of the woodwork and everyone gets raises and it's awesome. But guys, there's nothing different happening. It's not like all of a sudden, all of these businesses give their employees a raise and they're like, yes, I can buy your products now. There's no magic, okay? There's not. All it is the momentum shifts. People shift. People get excited. It's a new year. New brings excitement. And then they start talking to the people they've already been talking to. And those people now join. But the thing is, if you're sitting on your hands in December, you're not going to have anybody to talk to from boom season. You're going to look around and be like, dang, Susie's over here promoting and I have nothing. And it's because Susie was working her butt off still in December. I don't care what you guys did last month. I don't care if last month was freaking fantastic. I also don't care if last month sucked. Because guess what? Last month's win or loss is not going to define the result of this month. You're in a new 30-day period. You're in a new month. If you are stuck carrying last month into this month, you're not going to keep going to your same potential. Even the wins, I think it's so easy to be like, well, we had a win last month, we promoted, our volume went up, we got closer, so we're riding that into this month. But at the same time, it's very easy to turn into complacency because last month was good. And the same with the opposite. If last month sucked, if you missed your goal again, if your volume went down, if you lost rank, sometimes it's hard to get into the groove of this month because you're still carrying the weight of last month. So I want you guys to let go of last month. Let go of the win and let go of the loss, because it's not going to define you now. We got to get to it, and we got to stay focused on what's going on now, what we can do today to make this month a success, to define this month. I'm trying to get through this without like coughing my lungs up, so bear with me when I have to drink my water. But yeah, so with boom season, I think it's so important with that coming on the horizon to really focus this month on seeds. We just want to freaking plant the crap out of our gardens, okay? And so the best way I know to do that is through host to post. So I challenge you this month to double your host to post. If you get up like 10 a day, I want you getting up 20 a day. No excuses. If you get up 5 a day, I want you getting up 10 a day. You get up 2 a day, you need to get up like 6 or 7. Like push yourself, honey, push yourself. But I want you to double that. I want you to go out and I want you to do something that's hard. This business, one of the issues that people face and fall into complacency is because it's simple. It's really simple. We do very simple things. We just do it over and over again. So step out of simple. Challenge yourself. Do something freaking hard. Do something that scares you. Do something that's intimidating. Take those numbers that you're comfortable with, multiply it by 3. Don't even double it. Do something that's going to make it a challenge. Because when you're challenging yourself, it becomes exciting. It becomes like a contest, especially with host to post, because no one likes host to post. Like, no one's like, yes, I'm going to go freaking message for host to post again. Like, honey, no. Nobody in the business, in the world is going to feel that way. But if you turn it into a challenge, into a contest, you beat the high score you got yesterday, whatever that looks like, but push yourself. Push yourself as hard as you can for this month. Not only are you going to get results this month by pushing, you are setting yourself up for an explosion. Like, screw boom. We're going like kaboom, like the whole 9, like we're nuking the place. I don't know. Come January, because we are doing so much work right now. The next thing I want to make sure you guys are super focused with boom season coming is being organized. I can talk to everyone under the moon, but if I don't write their names down or enter their name into some form of organization, it's going to do nothing for me. Because when Mark announces some freaking ridiculous new product or promo or something, I'm going to sit there and be like, I got to find my people. when, you know, Sally Q sitting beside me has her notebook and she's already messaging people and I'm over here trying to find them. So I want you guys to be super, super organized. Even if organization is not your strong suit, I promise you can figure something out. I am not organized. I learned, well, I tried 32 different styles of doing things. I'm a pen and paper person, but I don't like to take pen and paper with me. So then every potential I get when I'm out, like, floats away. So I put them in my phone and then I put them on my paper when I get home. But I had to learn that. I had to figure it out. But I promise you, even the most disorganized person in the world has some form of organizational system. If you guys saw my desk, you'd be like, dang, she don't know how to organize. But I got my whole system. So don't make the excuse, I'm not an organized person. Like, screw that. That's all it is. It's an excuse. Get your life together. Figure out a system that'll work for you and keep track of things. When you're not being organized, you are doing so much work that you are missing out on, guys. When you are not organized and not prepared to be able to do simple follow-ups, if you're spending 20 minutes trying to do your follow-ups just scrolling through or searching on Messenger trying to find people, you could save so much time and be so much more effective if you had a list you could just go down. You got to think about it, okay? We want to work smarter, not harder over here. So get your booty organized. And the last thing I want you guys focused on with boom season coming is recruiting. Now is the season to be bringing in distributors. Yes, you need customers for your promotions. I get that. But the quickest way to bring in volume is to bring in distributors. 2,000 in volume is a lot for me. But if I bring in like 5 people and we can split that up between us, that just took that goal way lower. I have a lot less work to do. So for your goal alone, distributors is huge. But you want to be bringing in distributors now, because come boom season, come when they announce bonuses, when they do this or that, you want a whole lineup of people ready to take off. You don't want to have to go find them then. You don't want that. You know, and it's all of these promotions and each level, it's all built on rubies, guys, okay? So just think when they announce whatever bonus or promotion that's going to help all these people go ruby all of a sudden, you want the most people as possible ready to go ruby under you. Because when they go ruby, and they go ruby, and they go ruby, and they go ruby, honey, you moving up the ranks. You are just climbing just because all these people that you're bringing in now, you're getting them ready to go ruby in February. You're preparing them to go ruby in January, even ruby this month, and then they're going emerald, like they just keep going. But you're doing the work now, and that's going to help boom season go so much smoother, and for you get to get so much more result come that time. So I want you guys to put in the chat how much more money you would like to have for Christmas. Like if there's still some Christmas gifts out there that you need to get, what would feel good to have a little cushion, like what's some more money you would like for Christmas? We're doing Secret Santa with my my in-laws, and we set a $50 max this year. So I'd like $100 more just to cover our Secret Santa, and not talking about the rest. All right, 800, 500, 1,000, 15, 500, 1,000, 15. Okay, now I want you guys to take those numbers because you guys did really nice math for me and left all of those ending in zeros. I was like half waiting for someone to be like 3250, and I'm like, screw you, you gotta go. But no, we're going with double zeros. We're good here. So I want you to take those numbers and I want to break those down to fast starts. Okay, so we'll go with Meredith's because you're on my screen. I can see your face and your number, so it works. Meredith said 1,500. Okay, so we're gonna break that down into fast starts. It's 15 distributors. That's it. That's 15 distributors. 30 customers. You just paid for the rest of your Christmas in cash. Screw commissions. Screw like cash samples. Like all of that's just play at this point. And what you're going to be doing by bringing in these distributors, think about if you sign your 15 distributors, one, what that's going to do for your promotion. You're going diamond. You bring in 15 distributors and 30 customers. What's that going to do for your promotion? Okay, but then when we're talking about boom season, so you just brought in 15 people that we're hoping to then cultivate ready to go ruby in January, February, March. You have 15 people that you just brought in or setting up on that path. Even if you have 2 that stick with it and go ruby, that's like already launching you towards, you know, double and getting you farther along, literally just by paying for Christmas in cash, just paying Christmas and fast starts. So I want you guys to get really clear about those goals and know whatever those numbers are a reality. There's no amount of fast starts. They're unlimited. They're unlimited. You can get as many as you want. I know they were talking at Green Carpet with Marwa, and I think she said that the most she got in a month was like $8,000 or $9,000 in fast starts in a month. Okay, so it can happen. It can happen, even with $99 kits. Okay, so go ahead. We're not even going down that road, but I want you to say, while we're throwing things away, throw away the idea that $99 is too expensive. You can't sign distributors that way. Because, honey, you can sign distributors, whether it's $99, $500 to join, or $20. It does not matter. If you believe in this, you can still sign the distributors. So, in tangent. But so I want you guys really focused on paying the rest of Christmas with fast starts, bringing in those distributors. And the quicker you do it, the better it's going to be. Because if you're bringing in distributors now, that gives you the chance to be teaching them to sign their own customers. So that's something that you don't have to worry about. You can keep focused on bringing in more distributors. These distributors that you are bringing in are building you to your promotion and getting their own shopping spree. Like, it is thebomb.com. So I want you guys to focus on recruiting as well. Now I want to switch over and talk a little bit about goals. We want to work each day with the same intensity that we do at month end, right? Like, who doesn't want that? Drop a 1 in the comments if you wish every day was the same as like freaking the 29th and 30th when we signed 3 million and 2 customers that we don't understand where they came from. Yeah, all of us. If we could just work every day like the freaking 30th, we would all triple promote. Like, come on, we could do this. One thing I've learned that's really helped with bringing that same intensity into each day is super simple, but it's just setting goals. And I feel like that's so dumb to say because we're all like, well, we have goals. We know what we want. But like, it's so easy to, on the second, say, I'm going to sign 2 customers today. That's my goal. But it's the second. If I don't sign 2 customers today, oh, so what? I'll sign 2 tomorrow. It's the second. I have like 28 days. It's fine. But it can't be fine. Take that idea off the table. When you say you're going to do something, go do it. You're not a liar. You're not scared. You can hold up to your word. You say you're signing 2 customers today. You sign 2 customers today. You get the host to post up until 2 buy. You do the follow-ups until 2 buy. You do whatever that is. And it doesn't have to be 2. It can be 1. Maybe your goal isn't even a host or isn't even customers. Maybe your goal is that I want to get 20 hosts to post up today. Well, then get 20 hosts to post up today. Stand by your word. And if you put the intensity of, I'm not going to bed until I complete this goal I set out for today, and you do that every day, come into the month, you're not going to have to hustle your booty off like you done been sitting on your hands the whole month, because you haven't. You've been doing the work. And so hold yourself accountable. I want you guys now to set a goal for the month. I was going to get my papers and I forgot, so let me grab them. Oh, okay. So I want you guys to set your goal for the month. I started doing this 2 months ago and it has been huge. But I am a very visual person and I like pen and paper. But getting clear with my goals. Here was my goals for last month for my customers. I wanted 30 customers. I ended up getting some extra, which was cool. Every time I signed a customer, it was like this celebration that I got to go check off another number on my list. It was exciting, which if you guys have been in for like 2-3 months, who gets excited when you sign a customer? It's not the same. When you're new, you're like talking to this person and you're like, oh my goodness, they asked for pricing. They're probably going to join. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get a customer. Now you're like, they're probably not going to join, but, and then when you get a customer, you're like, okay, that's 1. I need 32 more to go double. But this was just something for me. And if this isn't you, don't make it be you. Figure out you. I did the same with distributors. That I just had lines. But figure out a goal and then get excited. If you can get excited with all your enrollments, all of a sudden you get more enrollments. It's crazy. But when you were excited and you're bringing that injury like freaking yeah, so-and-so just got their Thermoflight X and I'm 1 order closer versus, oh, it's 1 customer, but I really need 32,703 to hit my goal. So it doesn't really mean too much, which we all are thinking, okay? If you've been in for a minute, you sign customers, it loses its excitement. But I want you to get excited again. Even if you have to pretend to be excited, okay? Fake it till you make it, boo-boo. Pretend to be excited. But when you're getting excited about those little wins as they come, you are going to start creating a different level of energy within your business, within your team. You're going to start attracting more energy and attracting more things to celebrate. It's just how it works. So I want you guys to start getting excited again. And I want you guys to tonight, when you get off here, before you get off here, right this second, whatever you want to do, I want you to set a clear, defined goal for the month for customers and distributors. Not just those ranks, not just a dollar amount, but straight up, how many customers are you signing this month and how many distributors are you signing? And don't, like, dream big, that's fine. But there's a difference between dreaming big and setting yourself up for failure. If you've never completed your steps to success, if you've never signed more than 2 distributors in a month, do not go out and say you're going to sign 20 distributors this month. Because that's not challenging yourself, that is setting yourself up for failure. Know yourself, be real, and do set a goal that is going to challenge you. If you've never completed your steps to success, that should be your goal at least. 3 distributors, 4 customers, at least. Even if you have, I challenge you to at least double that. Push to at least double your steps to success this month. 8 customers, 6 distributors. If you double your steps to success, you are freaking on target. You are a mass enroller for distributors. Top enrollers, like the qualification for top enrolling for distributors is 6 distributors a month, guys. It's not some crazy number. To be considered a mass enroller for distributors is 6. Double your steps to success, and you're doing some massive things, okay? I want to talk a little bit about gratitude. Lord Jesus has been killing me with some gratitude this past month. I guess it's because of Thanksgiving and stuff. I don't know. Everywhere I look, I have seen the idea of gratitude. So I have, you guys can't really see it, but I have like a picture right here. And it said, gratitude turns what we have into enough. And this can't ring truer. It's so easy, especially in Christmas time. Christmas, we look around and we see the neighbor's tree, or we see the neighbor's Christmas lights, or we're in the line at the store and the person in front of us has a lot of things in their shopping cart, or our cousin just got proposed to, or all of these big things happen at Christmas. And it's so easy to be like, more, more, more. I want this and I want that and I wish this and I wish that. I want to challenge you guys to resist that as much as you can, but to be grateful. I know it's so silly to say because we all are grateful. You know, we all are. We're also thankful for this business, and we're so thankful for our family and all the other things we say around the table on Thanksgiving. But I want you to really intertwine the idea of gratitude into your making of the month, into every aspect. When you get a host to post up, I want you to take a second and be grateful for that one host to post. When you get the comments on it, I want you to take a second and be grateful. When you get a potential and you're talking to them, I want you to take a second and be grateful. When you sign up that customer, I want you to take a second and be grateful. Not look for the next one. Before you go and try to get another post up, before you message the people who commented, before you're pushing for another customer, take a second and just be grateful for the growth, for the moment, for the next step that's coming, to just be grateful. So I also want to challenge you to help practice gratitude, to write down 5 to 10 things you're grateful for every morning. When you start from a place of like a grateful heart, you start attracting different things. When I'm grateful, I attract positive energy. I've been talking to my team about this a lot lately because we're in that season where everyone's like, I'm going to wait till January to order. And it's so easy to take that as a hit, to take that as, well, I am promoting now, not January. So that doesn't help. Like, come on. We all feel that way. Especially those big orders. You're like, it's 150 BB and you want it in January. Like, you sure you don't want it now? Like, I really need you to want it now. But instead of coming at it with the, dang it, I lost a customer until January, which is what we all do. That is our nature. That is our, like, primal response, is that feeling. I want you to get super freaking pumped. Like, holy crap. I have another customer for January. This boom season they're talking about, oh my gosh, I have another customer for January. And when you get excited like that, I know it sounds silly and it sounds stupid and like it probably isn't going to do anything because I'm just saying like I'm grateful and I'm excited when I'm not. No, it works. It does wonders. Because when you are working from a place of gratitude and you are working from a place of thankfulness and excitement and appreciation, you're going to start attracting success. You're going to start attracting more customers for January, but more customers for now too. When you appreciate what you have, that's when God then turns around and doubles it and triples it and quadruples it. When you're thankful for just the little, for the potential, for whatever that is, it starts to multiply. And lastly, I wanted to talk about planning. Guys, failing to plan is planning to fail. You 110% can promote in the month of December. I know it's Christmas time, but that doesn't matter. You can still promote. So go ahead. We're in our pile of throwing. We're throwing away the idea that we can't promote in December because it's Christmas. It's fine. People are spending money. People want money. You got all the things you need. So you can promote. But it's also ignorant to go into it thinking you can promote the same in December as you could February, because that's not the case. There's no Christmas in February. And Christmas isn't going to hurt your business. People will buy on Christmas, but Christmas gives us the excuse to glorify our excuses. Christmas opens the door of, well, I can't because Christmas party, because little Bobby wants to go see Santa, because family, because traveling, because, and because it's the holidays, we have a different level of righteousness about giving value to our excuses. But guys, you can't make excuses and money at the same time. You can make one or the other. And so be really real with yourself for this month. Get clear. Guys, we have Christmas parties and little Bobby does want to see Santa, and that's fine. And be present in those moments. Don't feel like your business has to run your December. Don't feel like while you're like they're trying to take pictures of little Bobby with Santa, you gotta like send messages. No, honey, it's cool. You stand there with little Bobby, you smile with Santa, you enjoy the Christmas parties. But the thing is, those things are not long term. You know, Christmas is not a month, it's a day. And it's only part of a day. There's none of you that literally celebrate Christmas all day long. Moms with kids, your kids don't need you on Christmas. They need you Christmas morning while you give them the toys, and then you got to yell at them through the day, but they just want to play. Don't use the excuse of, well, you know, I got to help with it. No, let your kids play. People will buy on Christmas. You work your business. You know, we go to Christmas parties with a family. You don't want to sit there and talk to your crazy Aunt Linda all night. It's okay to sit on the other side of the room for 5 minutes here and there to send a couple messages and get a break from Linda. It's okay to be present and still make time for your business. So a really good way, I was talking to a girl the other night, to like keep it like in mind, I guess. I don't know what word I'm looking for there, but just to think like, would your 9 to 5 let you take time off for this? Christmas shopping? Would your 9 to 5 let you take time off for Christmas shopping? No, they're not. If you go into your boss and like, hey, I need the day off, I gotta go buy some Christmas presents, they're gonna be like, good, okay, go tonight. Okay, so that's not a good reason to take your business off. So everything, as you bring up the excuses, the events, and all of that, run it through that filter, and then make a plan. If you have a Christmas party tomorrow, make a plan tonight. We went to my in-laws for Thanksgiving, and I have no service there. Like, not like I have no service. Like, no, I have no service. Like, my phone is paperweight, does nothing, can't do anything. And so we had to drive 3.5 hours there, 3.5 hours back, ate dinner for like an hour and a half over there. And I knew this. So on Thanksgiving, I got up early. I did 3 power hours before we left. I did a power hour, and then I packed. And I did power hour, and then I cooked. And then I had power hour, and I got ready, and we left. But I knew what my schedule was going to look like. So the night before, I'd already been like, look, to my husband, I was like, look, this is what I'm doing. This is when I'm getting up. Don't talk to me because this is what I got to do. I worked my entire business. I signed over 500 in volume on Thanksgiving because I planned ahead. So be real. You got a Christmas party? Plan around it. Christmas Day? Plan around it. Because if you just show up on the holiday like, yeah, I got this, you don't got it. You're going to look down. It's going to be 11 o'clock at night. You're ready for bed. And you're like, crap, I really didn't get much done today. So just plan. Be proactive. Get a good idea ahead of time. And then just take a charge. You know, like I said, promotions can happen in December. There's no rule book saying when and when not you can promote. But the thing is you got to do it. You got to decide that you're promoting, and then you got to get rid of the excuses, get rid of the doubts, and then just make it happen. It's really that simple. There's no secret sauce to growing your check. There's no secret to promoting. It's just doing the things you already know how and what to do. You just do them without allowing yourself the excuses. You do them without allowing yourself the, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. You do it now, you do it today, and you do it in excess, and you will promote. So that is all I got for you guys. So I'm going to stop the recording.